You are welcome to this channel. In this video, I'll take you through the concept of functions. So, what is function? The basic definition of function is anything that takes in an input and brings out a unique output. So, this is Calculus family. If this is the first time you are being on this channel, kindly subscribe, you like the video, and also you share. So, as we continue from where we started from, a function is anything that takes in an input and brings out an output. So I can make a pictorial presentation here. So I'll have an input, let's say a variable x, and I'll have this black box here. So this input enters this box and comes out as a unique output y. You realize that whatever goes on in this box is what we call the function. Simply function. So meaning that something has been applied to this x to transform it into this y. So the purpose of a function is simply to take in an input, and after it transforms the input to give a unique output y. Any other thing from this wouldn't make a particular expression a function. So here are some few takeaways you should take note. One, every function gives a unique output. So this is the first point. Every function gives a unique output. So the input that you feed it with the function should produce one and only output, right? So let me give you an example. If I have a function, say y is equal to 2x, right? Always the term at the left side is what we call a dependent variable. Right? Then this is what we call independent variable. In this case, what this function is implying is it takes in an input, which is the independent variable, and is supposed to give out an output, which is the dependent variable. Meaning that the value that y takes depends on the inputs you feed it at the x. So assuming that I put in when s is equal to 2, I'll just write y is equal to 2 multiplying 2, right? So here I'm going to get y to be 4. And you can see that I put 2 into the function and I'm now getting 4 as the output. And it qualifies this as a function. Now let's take two examples on how to determine if a particular equation or expression given is a function. So the first one, I have the first one here. So the question is, determine if each of the following are functions. So the first expression I have is y is equal to x squared plus 1. Then the second expression is y squared is equal to x plus 1. So the problem is we should determine if each of the following are functions, right? So let's take the first one. So solution. If you have y is equal to x squared plus 1, how do you know that it's a function? From the basic definition of function I gave, I said it takes an input and gives a unique output, right? So you just take, this is the independent variable. So you assume some value for it. So let's say when x is equal to 0 or 1 or 2, right? So you can test for these three. If it gives a unique output, then we can confirm that this is a function. So now when s is 0, realize that you're going to get 0 squared plus 1, and that will give us what? 1, meaning y will be what? 1 correspondingly. When s is equal to 1, I'll have 1 squared plus 1, and that will give me 2, right? So I'll put 2 here correspondingly. 1 is giving me 2. And I'll take 2. When I put 2 here, what am I getting? 2 squared plus 1, which is also 5. So meaning I'm having 5. And this tells me that whatever input you give it to this function, I'm getting a unique output, right? Then let's see the second part. So the second part is y squared is equal to x plus 1, right? As we did for this, we can test for this. So you realize that when I put 1 inside here, sorry, 0 here, let's say 0 plus 1, I'll be getting y squared is equal to 1. In this case, I'll take square roots on both sides, so I'll get y is equal to plus or minus 1. Is that not it? From the definition of functions, you realize that a function is supposed to give a unique output. Hence, my y is giving me 1 and negative 1 to an input of 0. So now 0 gave 1 and negative 1, and this disqualifies it as a function. Hence, this is a function, this is not a function. Thank you for joining me in this video, and this is an introductory course to calculus. Please subscribe if this is the first time you are being here, and don't forget to like and also share.